Hello guys, this is Wallace, Poland's main toy dude, greeting you in another e-review, and just as I promised last time, I'm going to talk for a few clips about my Microman collection and how nice it is. And to start off, we are going to discuss the first member of the Biomachine subgroup, who is called Microman Xeku, with MachineMirror. It's going to be very cool, I hope, so just sit back and enjoy what I'm going to show you right now. So, here we have Microman Xeku himself. This toy is about 3 3/4 inch high, which makes it similar to G.I. Joe's, but it's completely different in design. As you can see, it's made about 50% out of clear dim plastic and some normal plastic covered with red chrome, along with a really nicely sculpted head that's fully chromed, normal chrome. Micromen are supposed to be cyborgs, and what's really nice, that this is 1:1 scale. This is the actual size of the toy, so that's quite interesting, come to think of it. There are also things like swappable hands, which are made of PVC, bendable and pretty much indestructible, and there are also accessories, which I'm going to show you right now. The first one being the instruction manual, which is quite nice. Looks better than standard Transformers instructions for me. We have also informational, which is a combination of catalog and storyline. So this is the storyline. We can see either Microman fighting the evil Acroyer cyborgs and lots of other Microman. Neatly done. Reminds me of the old Kenner catalogs. You know, those things that were in Europe. Also, the more interesting things are, for example, 5 additional pairs of hands, which are holding hands, horizontal, open fist, I'm going to stab you. Another holding hand, a little bit diagonal in the hold and grip, open spread hand, and another holding hand which bends vertically. They're all kept together by a plastic holder, which is a nice touch because you don't lose them that easily. Also, the final accessory for now is the Microman stand. So you can pull extra poses, and what we have here? A very funny interpretation of Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, which I really adore, and also some signs. Micro size action figure series Microman since 1974. Yes, this line is already 35 years old. Isn't that cool? Okay, I think it's time for some comparisons so you know how big this toy is really. And so here we have Microman Xeku in the company of other toys. GR2 from Revoltech, Covergirl from Rise of Cobra line of the G.I. Joe, and Stealth Bumblebee from Transformers movie line. But every one of them are downscaled. Only Xeku is the 1:1 scale character. Isn't that nice? As I said, posability is a very strong point of these toys, and while I'm not going to show you specific poses, at least not all of them, your imagination is the only boundary there, I can show you the posability, all the points of articulation, which count in number of 30, right, whatever. So the feet. They have pegs for stands and other accessories. They move quite a lot. They move side to side and rotate it a bit. As to knees, they are double jointed, so they can do about this much. Their thighs swivel. And here we have normal ball joints, which allow quite a big range of poses. Yes, up to front like that, quite big, and up to back. Well, if you move the bottom out of the way, it's kind of big. Something like that. The torso is on a ball joint, but it's actually 2-piece, so it looks like it's double jointed, but it's only one. Still, can do lots of things. Really nice. Also, the shoulders are double jointed, so they have also a very big range of motion. The arms swivel, again. The elbows are also double jointed. And the detachable hands, the plug makes for 1 point of articulation, so they can swivel around, and there's also another joint in the wrist. So it gives us 30 points of articulation in total, plus about 12 ports for accessories, and the accessories I will show you in a moment. Oh, of course, there's the Microman stand. You can attach it here and so you can do lots of other poses that normally wouldn't be available because the toy would simply not hold. I know this is kind of spontaneous, but it works. Now, to another point. Oh wait, and there's the head! It's like this. Like this. Sorry! And now for the vehicle itself, the MachineMirror, the titular biomachine. This is basically a hyper-advanced anti-gravity hovercraft, and what can I say, it looks really cool, futuristic of course, well-armed. I see 4 small laser cannons and a beam gun here, which is really nice, but the main thing is that this toy is absolutely fully chromed. Apart from the add-on parts that are, again, clear, dimmed plastic, this is fully chromed and it doesn't come off. So, this is an awesome piece of toy. On its own, it just looks nice, but when you give him Microman Xeku, his pilot, it looks completely different and it has some purpose. But I'll do it off camera because attaching his hands is not always easy to this. So, back in a moment. Here we are. So, this is how Xeku looks when he's piloting MachineMirror. This is the first mode of his transportation with this toy. I'm telling you, plugging his hands into the holders is just a pain. I don't know, this is the least funny thing to do in this toy, probably in the whole biomachine subgroup, but it looks quite well. It looks like he's, I don't know, some futuristic super sleigh or something like that. There are small holes in the hull where he plugs his hands. It works quite well. It looks kind of nice. Besides, he's very well armed, as you can see. 4 weapons, nasty things. But if you don't like Xeku like that, he can also drive his machine in another way, which would be... And the other way would be like this. Thanks to 2 additional ports on the hull of MachineMirror, Xeku can literally surf on his machine. It's like anti-gravity skateboarding, but it looks really cool. I prefer this mode of transportation over the sleigh mode. It's really cool, but that's not everything that the biomachine can do when he's interacting with his pilot, and I'll show you in a moment what I'm talking about. You see, some parts of the MachineMirror are designed to simply be separated from the body of the main toy, and when we do so, as you can see, many things can get split, plug out, also part of the undercarriage, and so this is what we get. This is MachineMirror. It's still usable, and we also have those little parts. And guess what? They all go on Xeku, which I'll show you in a moment. As a result, you get this. This is the Biotech Xeku in his super mode. Honestly, this is a really cool armor. It really looks nice. It kind of reminds me about Tron movie with this digital theme. It's really... Semi-transparency on this toy really does it well, great justice. I simply love it. Let's plug him in here, and here we go. Really nice. I must say, I think this is the best mode when you want to expose this toy, because it looks great. You can see the Microman, but the armor is there, and it's really awesome. Awesome, shall I say. Really nice. And it doesn't really limit his movements. Okay, maybe a bit, but not really that bad. This mode is pure honey and milk! To sum this review up, this is a fantastic toy. I bought it as an experiment, but now I simply love it. It's cheap, affordable, and most of all has great expo value and great play value, so it's really a fantastic choice. If you're looking for something that's not Revoltech or Figma and still look interesting, I highly recommend this. This has been Wallace, Poland's main toy dude. See you in the next Microman review!